and thank you so much for taking some time out of your day for our meeting. As you can see, we're in the Penn Foster lobby right now, and I just wanted to take a quick minute to introduce our video for you. So in the next few minutes, you're going to see some of our coaches talking about what really makes Penn Foster special to them. So without further ado, let's take a quick coffee break and see what they have to say.
Hey everybody! When we first launched the Penn Foster coaching team, we had 6 initial coaches. We were called financial coaches at the time, and our primary focus was to educate students on financial literacy. In the beginning, we found that the students were responsive to the word coach, but not necessarily to the word financial. So we've evolved from being financial coaches to just plain success coaches, giving students motivation in not just the financial aspect, but also in the academics and the motivational as well. We learned that students are really receptive to motivation, which gives them a sense of confidence, and if you have confidence, we learned that we could accomplish the academics and the financial because they had the motivation and confidence to do that. So we feel rewarded and fulfilled by giving the students an opportunity to realize their full potential and encourage them to not just to get to graduation, but beyond graduation as well. And we're going to be there every step of the way with them, building a one-on-one relationship with them and helping them give us the means to help them and so they can launch into a better career in life.
When I first started, I found it was such a great environment that it made giving back to the students just second nature. I have a lot of students that I come across that are struggling financially, physically, mentally, and even other ways. And when it comes down to it, that's what we're here for. I had a student that actually called me up and said that her child support was being cut off and that she needed it to pay for her schooling. She thought she was going to have to cancel. I ended up deferring one of her payments and lowering her payments down for 3 months just to give her a little bit of time to figure things out. She was so happy and so grateful that she didn't have to cancel and that she didn't have to give up on her dream of graduating from high school. She told me that she was doing this to be a better influence on her child, and when it comes down to it, that's the most important part.
You know, when a student signs up for Penn Foster, it's obviously because they want to better themselves in some way, but it's also with the understanding that we're going to be there for them in any way that they're going to need us. And I think that's probably my favorite part of being a success coach. It's not just being there for them when they need us, but being able to reach out to them proactively through stuff like Coco, where we're able to check on them periodically and make sure things are still going okay, and make sure things are going as smoothly as possible. You know, considering the inherent trust they have in us by signing up with us, I want to make sure that we're giving back to them a level of service that they weren't expecting, to get to know them one-on-one, to get to know them on a personal level, so they know that when they call in, it's not some random person. It's Mark. It's one of the other coaches, that they know if they have any issues, if they have any problems, we will be here to help them out, and we know exactly what's going on with them. More than anything, I want to make sure that if the student has any issues, any problems, if they need to vent about something, if it takes 30 seconds, if it takes 30 minutes, my job is to be here for them and reaffirm that they put their trust in the right spot, both with Penn Foster and with me.
It's not just the day-to-day interaction with the students, taking the time to know them. It's actually being their support system. A lot of you know the story of Doris, which I'm happy to share again if you want to send me a message on Slack or in Outlook. But I do have other students that I speak with on a day-to-day basis. Students who are fine academically, who are fine financially, but they need a motivational push. They need someone to tell them that they're doing well. Someone who's not their family, someone who just can make a difference. We're their friends. We're actually knowing them as people and not just as students, and that's the biggest part of this job. I really believe that. And besides just giving back to our students emotionally and educationally, we also give back to the community.
This summer, a group of the coaches got together and created a financial literacy game, which we played with the children of the Boys and Girls Club of Northeastern Pennsylvania. We recently had a cookie kit donation and were able to provide 30 families from the Catherine McCauley House with enough baking material to go home and have a cookie party with their families. We are also organizing a steampunk theme Christmas tree, which will be on display at the Steamtown Mall December 9th through January 9th. All proceeds from this event will go directly to Toys for Tots. We have many more volunteer opportunities planned for 2017, so make sure to look out for those. We want to give back to the local community as much as possible, and we also want everyone at Penn Foster to have the chance to help us do this.
So as you can tell by the noise and see from the surroundings, we're in the heart of our Scranton office, which is our call center floor. Currently we're surrounded by admissions. We have our student advocates teams back there. Our coaches sit way back in the corner. And by now you could probably tell the theme of our video is definitely about giving back. So I just kind of wanted to tell you guys a little bit about my experience with Penn Foster and giving back. Quite recently, actually, I had a fantastic experience here. One of my wonderful friends was kind enough to take 2 infants into her home, and I spoke to many people here who have young children asking for hand-me-downs, for diapers that they don't fit into anymore, things like that, and the outreach was amazing. I got wipes, I got diapers, I got hand-me-downs, I got new things. It just completely filled my heart with so much joy. And it's experiences like that that makes working here and giving that same support to our students so easy and wonderful. As you can probably tell, I'm a little emotional, but I truly feel this way, and I know that every single one of my coworkers feels the same. This has become our home, and it's become our home because everyone is so giving and so wonderful here. I just wanted to say we are Penn Foster proud, and we're looking forward to the future in 2017.